folks, this is Aytananja from inspiredtorise.com, and today we are gonna do a quick demo of how to install and how to configure the Yoast SEO plugin by Juice de Walk. So this is the Yoast SEO plugin. You just have to install it from your WordPress dashboard by searching it in the WordPress dashboard in the plugin section, then activate the plugin. And after you activate the plugin, you get a lot of options like these. If you have pre-installed plugins like Google XML Sitemaps, which might conflict with Yoast SEO Sitemaps, and you also get a lot of other things like that option over there to import the settings from a previous plugin that you might have. For example, we use the all-in-one SEO plugin in this case, so we will just import the settings from that plugin. So the Yoast SEO plugin has one of the good features that you can migrate your settings from any previous plugin that you had, for example all-in-one SEO, Woo Themes SEO, or you can import the settings from Genesis by StudioPress themes. For example, if you have the settings over there, you can import it from that. And so this is one of the great things about the plugin, that it supports a wide variety of other plugins, and so you won't lose any of your SEO data. So moving forward, when this is all done and set, you have other options. If you can see over here, import from this, import from that. And now let us just move forward and see other options in it. So the all-in-one SEO plugin has been deactivated by us, and let us just move to the general settings. You have a tool wherein you can see the initial setup and how to do things, and you can see the latest change log for the Yoast SEO plugin. So the version that we have is 2.3 over here. It is integrated with Google's new search console, so you can see all of the errors that your site is receiving and the missing URLs etc. from your console itself because of the new API. You can see the SEO posts overview, wherein you can see how many posts are indexed, how many posts are set with good SEO, how many posts have bad SEO, and you also have the breadcrumbs option in the customizer, theme customizer, so that you can easily set it up over there. And it is being supported in a wide variety of themes right now, the Yoast SEO breadcrumbs, so that's really good. And Yoast SEO also has many other features which have been shown over here, and the credits goes to the Yoast SEO team. And moving forward, what all do you have in the general settings in the Yoast SEO plugin? You have the you have in the general settings also, you have the general, then you have your info feature, wherein you can type your website name and alternate name, which goes in the knowledge graph of Google and other search engines. So you can show which type of website that you have. You are either you're a company or you're an individual. The company's name and the company's logo can be put over there, website name can be put over there, and an alternative name can be provided by you for the knowledge graph engine. So that's one of the cool things for this. And once you have set it up, you can just upload a logo, image, etc., something of that. So once you are done with that, just save those changes. And apart from once this is all done and said, you can go to the other settings in the general settings option. For example, in the webmaster tools, you have the Alexa verification ID, Bing webmaster tools ID, Google search console, and other webmaster tools also. And for example, if you just want that the advanced part of the Yoast SEO plugin option are all disabled, so you can just disable that. And once you are in the titles and metas, you can force rewrite titles if you really consider that, and you can set a custom title for your homepage, which is something that we recommend. So in this case, we have a website named The Filming Guide, which is a new movies website made by a friend of ours. So we just would set up a decent title for it within the range of the overall character limit, so that's around 76 or 80. So we would just keep it within that range, the title template, and the meta description is around 156 characters, keeping in mind the date and everything from that. So once we have done it, we will just write a small brief meta description which also covers the topics that we want to cover. And apart from that, once you are doing SEO for a website, you always have to keep in mind that the keywords you want to rank for should be included in the title template as well as the meta description template. So once this is done, and just save your changes. And there are other settings apart from this in the titles and metas section. So let us just move forward to that. Post types. So post types is something that you don't have to that you don't need to change anything over here. Everything is okay by default over here. You can set the media to no index, no follow if you really want so. So moving forward, what else do we have? In the taxonomies feature, we have the categories, tags and format. So tags and format can be set to no index and no follow, no index and do follow if you want to set that up that way. If you want your tags to be indexed and followed, then you can set it up, but for big websites which use a lot of tags, we won't recommend that. And going forward, in the archives, you can disable the author archives if you really want that to happen, because in case you have a single author website, the author archives are no good for you. So it is good only for websites which have a lot of authors. And just moving forward in the other sections, what else do we have over there? So author archives, we have saved the settings and we have made it no index and do follow. And you can prevent the pages 2 and others by not show up in the overall search results. And you can also use meta keywords tags, though it is deprecated right now, but still you can use the meta keywords tag if you really want it to happen, just in case of supporting legacy search engines or things like that. And once you go to the social part in the Yoast SEO plugin, you have the option to add all of your accounts and Twitter username, Instagram URL, LinkedIn URL, MySpace URL, Pinterest URL, and you can connect your Facebook fan page as well as your Facebook application with the website, and just put in all of your details over here so that all of those websites are connected with your are put in the source code of your website for better SEO, and so that Google and every other search engine knows that all of these properties are interlinked. And open graph tags are added, the OG tags are added to your website source code if you enable that Facebook open graph feature. Add open graph metadata and image URL for your home page, the logo, which can be your logo or some other custom cover image, and you can set a default image for pages which don't have any featured thumbnail. In the Twitter cards, you can add Twitter card metadata, and you also have to apply for Twitter cards on the original Twitter website, and then when it is approved, Twitter would show your URLs with a whole big Twitter card. And you can authenticate it via Pinterest too, so that you have a connection with the Pinterest official account that you have. And you can add Google Plus specific post metadata and also connect the Google Plus publisher page to your website. And in the case, it would be the code would show !rel equals to publisher in the source code, and the URL would be of your publisher page once you put that up. So this was all, and this is the part in the XML sitemaps wherein you can set it up to your own satisfaction. And you can also allow media attachments to be shown in the XML sitemaps if you want all of them to be crawled and have a separate sitemap for them. So excluded posts, you can exclude some posts if you don't want them in the sitemap. You can exclude taxonomies, etc., if you don't want them in the sitemap. So these are all the features in the XML sitemaps, and the Yoast XML sitemaps can be found in the URL /sitemap_index.xml. So that's the URL wherein it would all of the URLs of the sitemap would show up. And so these are the breadcrumbs. You should enable breadcrumbs because they help somewhat in the SEO. They show up the categories in your website in a really nice fashion once you set them up to show up category wise. And apart from that, the breadcrumbs show up in place of the URL in the search engine results. So once you have enabled them, so you can also set the separator between the breadcrumbs, the anchor text which has to be used for the home page, and you can set the posts taxonomy as category to show the category wise breadcrumb denomination on your pages. And you can also set the custom text that will show on a 404 page or any other page, for example on a search result page or archive result page. And this is the WordPress SEO breadcrumbs page by Yoast, and here you can see the code that you have to add to your PHP template, that you have to add to your theme in order to access the breadcrumb, or in order to have the breadcrumb in your website just after any header element or any other element that you have. So by default these days the breadcrumb does get added to many of the themes because of the fact that those themes support Yoast SEO, but still in case your theme does not support it, you can just add that code over there manually in your theme's template, which might be header.php or the single post.php, when you have to save that. In the permalinks feature, you have to you can set it up how your website permalinks show. For example, you can strip the category base from the URL and you can redirect your attachments to the single post URL, and you can remove stop words, for example off, in, and from your URLs, and you can remove reply to com variables, which we would really recommend you to. It helps in better indexing of really large websites. And apart from all of this, you also have other features which are not recommended by us to enable. And in the RSS feed region, you can just set it up how you want the content of your RSS feed to show. For example, you can also set it up to show the custom URL of custom author URL and custom author name, site name, etc. You can just format it. And in the tools section, you have a bulk editor wherein you can bulk edit all of your posts. You have a file editor where you can access and edit your HTSS file, .htss file, and robots.txt. The robots.txt defines how your website is accessed by the Google bots and other agents of different search engines and websites. So let us just open this bulk editor. We don't even have a robots.txt file on this website, so we will just create a robots.txt file right now. But by default, it has a user agent of star. Star means that all user agents are allowed, and the disallow /wp admin has been disallowed. So that is the URL section that would not be indexed. So let us just search for a best example robots.txt file, which has almost all of the codes, all of the directives that we would need in a really fancy robots.txt. And let us just wait for this to open up. So meanwhile we are waiting for this to open up, the SEO game has been really changed in the past few years. And for example, even after you are doing a lot of good on-page SEO, you need to have a strong off-page SEO strategy. You need to have really good amount of backlinks and relevant backlinks to your website in order to rank good enough. But still, in some cases, on-page SEO is something that, if done properly on the website itself, good interlinking if done, you don't even need off-page. So a lot of factors come into play depending upon the amount of competition, depending upon which keyword you are targeting. So we are just waiting for all of these things. And in the search console, you can just get your Google authorization code and just connect it with your Google webmaster, Google search console, and you can get your all of your data regarding how many errors you have and something like that. And you can also have the different extensions, which are all paid extensions: Yoast SEO Premium, Video SEO plugin, News SEO plugin, which helps you to get into Google News easily. And people who really are into Google News get a ton of traffic every day, but you need to have fresh content and everything. Local SEO is for the plugin is for defining your local SEO in the geodata SEO for search engine, for businesses which want to be found in the search engines as local businesses. And let us just wait for that page to open up. Shout me loud. Kudos to Harsh Agarwal for making up such a great website on blogging. So let us just see what are the best robots.txt directives. So let us just skip forward to the part that the user needs to see, and we will just keep it short and simple. Just scrolling down a little bit more forward, scrolling down a little bit more. So here's the code: disallow CGI bin, which is the cPanel stuff, disallow WP admin, disallow archives, disallow this, and disallow reply to com, disallow WP star, which means all of the directives after that, disallow comment /feed, user agent, media partners Google. The user agent, like different user agents like media partners Google, and different user agents, AdBot. Google AdBot is both the Google AdSense, media bot is the one which crawls your images. So you can set up different directives for them. And let us just copy this, because you only want the Google bot to crawl all of your images and internal data. You don't want all of the other bots to just go on and just browse everything on your website. So this is the user agents file, and we would just copy all of that, and we would also change the sitemap URL to our own, which was given in the example. So having your own good sitemap in your robots.txt allows the search engines to know that wherein all of your content is and how frequently is it updated. The sitemap helps this robots to know how frequently your content is updated and which content has to be given what priority. So that's this one of the things, and you can just remove all of the comments from this from the robots.txt file. You can just save those changes to the robots.txt file. It helps a lot in better indexing and everything of the overall website. And the HTTPS file determines how your website is accessed by the other browsers. So you can set up security directives, caching directives, and a lot of other directives in your HTTPS file. And for a WordPress website, the HTTPS file is this one thing that can get up missed very easily, pretty much. And let us just show all of the stuff back again in the general settings. So this was almost all of the stuff that you needed to set up for the Yoast SEO plugin in order to have a really perfect working website. And you just need to get all of this stuff right. Once you have done it right, it's just a matter of time that you post in really good content, keep publishing with a decent frequency, and just keep pushing out new content and keep doing new stuff. This would ensure that your site gets ranked better over a course of time. SEO involves a lot of factors. For example, if your domain is really old, it would be preferred in the search engine rankings, SERPs. And if your domain is really new and related to a niche, and if your domain is an exact match domain to the keywords that you are targeting, then also it would help. Let us just show you the single post page wherein once we add a new post, how to do SEO for that single post, so that you are not so that it is easy for you in order to use the Yoast SEO plugin. You just have to enter a title over there. So the Yoast SEO dialog boxes open up in every single post page, wherein you have to set up a focus keyword which you want to target for that post. For example, if you were writing a post like new trailer released for a movie, something like that, then that small focus keyword would be like trailer released for then movie name, and the SEO title would involve all of that SEO focus keyword as well as few other words, and it would not go above 80 characters or 76 characters, because of the fact that search engines, and you just have to set up one focus keyword, and then it would show up a optimization index of how good the post is optimized and how much keyword density you have, which ideal keyword density is between 2 to 4%, and how many images you have, and all tags are set up within all of them or not. These are all on-page SEO factors which the Yoast SEO plugin would help you to determine best and help you to set up best. And apart from that, you have an advanced options which you can easily set up to show to all of your authors or not. And the advanced options allow you to set up different features, like you can set it up to show make the post no index or no follow, as is shown over here. You can select the post to have a no index. For example, the bots will not index this post and have a no follow post. This can be done in case you are doling out really new paid posts on your website, and you just over a certain period of time you just want to no index and no follow them, so you can use that. And you can set up the different Facebook title and different Facebook image for every post. So if you want that open graph data to be defined specifically in that social section, you can easily set that up in the Yoast SEO plugins dialog box over here on every single post. But still, it's a cumbersome task, but you can do it in case you wanted to. And you can set up different Twitter description than the metadata that you originally provided on that general setting in that Yoast page over here. So and even you can set up custom Google Plus data. So if you want the data for all of the 3 social networks to be different, you can set it up over here. And once you are done with writing your post and everything, it would show you up the keyword density, show you up alternative tags, show you up how you have used the keywords, whether you have included those keywords in your headings, etc. or not. A lot of factors go into on-page SEO, and on-page SEO keeps changing over time, but the overall factor is that the content must be unique, the keyword optimization should be present on a really good scale, and the greatest thing about on-page SEO is that your website must have a good structure, a content silo, wherein related content is interlinked to another related content, and overall the bot, when it comes to your website, it is not able to leave quickly. It is just going through your whole website and crawling it really good. The meta description has 156 characters out of 160 because of the other characters are used for showing up the date in the SERPs. So these are all, but you can even set up the Yoast plugin to not show the date for a post snippet. Many people don't want to show dates for their post results because they want the website to look fresh, and sometimes even if a website's content is 4 months old and the date shows up in SERPs, people don't click on that URL. So that is one of the things, but it's somewhat like cheating the users out of new information. But in case you keep a post really updated all of the time, you can disable the dates and not show the dates for that specific post. So that is one of the on-page SEO tip that we can give to you, and this really boosts the CTR, the conversion rate. So that's one of the click-through rate is improved because of this many a times, but still it is a not recommended practice from our side. And once you have done the SEO, there is a small button on the side, SEO not applicable right now because we have not set up the focus keyword. But once you have done it good, it would be red, orange, or slight yellow or green depending upon how much you have optimized. If it's badly optimized, it would show up as red, and if it's really greatly optimized, it would show up as green. So that's one of the things about the Yoast SEO plugin, wherein it shows the indicator of how well you have optimized your current on-page website. You can use this dialog box that shows up on pages as well as single post pages, and even on the attachment pages, where you can set up custom data for all of this. And apart from that, you have a keyword research tool, you have the AdWords external and Google Insights and SEO book also. So these are all the extra features provided by Yoast SEO plugin. And here is the Google News SEO plugin provided by Yoast, which allows to optimize your website for Google News. So once you get in Google News, you would get a ton of traffic daily because of the fact that if you just push out new content every day, and the Google News just pushes that content out to a lot of users who use Google News. And even in the Google Now option in smartphones of Android users, the Google News certified posts show up. So that's one of the really great sources to earn traffic, and you can use the advanced news plugin if you really buy it from Yoast. So you can use it on your website and get even more of traffic from that, but you need to be approved for news first, and you have to apply for that. So as it takes a lot of time and effort to make such videos, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This is Aditya Jha from inspiredtorise.com signing off. What will you do today?